Hey guys, welcome back. So I've been really wanting to do this for a long time. So now that I'm officially halfway or a little halfway past Soul Eater, well, I finished part one. I could finally do a tier maker. So I'm gonna just list out all my favorite rankings of my characters so far, kind of support why I placed them there. But I want to give a shout out to Colton Bryant because he's the one I believe who made this tier list. I follow him on YouTube because he also reacts to animes, and he did the Soul Eater. So I was I was not wanting to build my own tier maker, and I came across this, pulled it up, and ironically found that Colton made this. So I'm about to build mine out. But if you haven't, I know some of you follow his channel too, just because I follow him and I read the comments and also comment, so I see some of you guys in there. But if you guys haven't discovered his channel yet, check it out, watch his videos, and then watch his tier maker because I watched it and ours are going to be completely different. But yeah, make sure to check his out, and big shout out to him for helping me save tons of time from building a tier maker because he did all the work. So basically what I'm going to do is rank all the characters so far from part one, my favorite to least favorite. It looks like there's some characters from part two, and I think Colton's just adding that as he's going into the part two of the show. So there will be some stragglers left out, but that's okay. So we're gonna start ranking them. So the first off, we're just gonna go top left all the way to bottom right, I guess. Make it easy that way. So I think it's the witch Angela. Not a whole lot going on with her so far. She's been, I think, only appeared once. I'm a little good amount of episodes into part two, so I have seen her a bit in there, but still not a lot going on. She hangs out with Mifune. Mifune protects her a lot. So she has a crazy backstory, which kind of conflicts with my ranking because that's a part of part two, but still it's not really changing any aspects of how I feel about her. So for the most, she's cute, adorable. She stopped Black Star from or she stopped the fight between Mifune and Black Star, so she could have saved Black Star's life technically if she wasn't there, and Mifune could have killed him. So I will put her on D for now until something changes. And then, so yeah, as I'm building this out, I want to save it. So once I finish the rest of the show, I'll do a part two of how I feel about all the characters then, because some will change, and then of course there's going to be a lot more new additional characters, and then we can compare them. So yeah, continuing, Ashura, however you say that, I don't remember. I'm not good with grammar or talking in general anyways. So the big bad villain. Let's see. I know his fighting action really awesome, and I like the backstory between him and Lord Death so far. We had awesome fights happen. He seems pretty chaotic and just very destructive and evil, and likes to take over with his dark shadow shit. So I just don't, there's not a lot of plot there yet, because I'm big about plot and writing and build up, because I will watch 3 slow seasons of a show knowing that is a part of the writing, to when it starts to get really action and everything, and then that's it builds up all that backstory. So I'm okay with a lot of slow content, just so you can have a lot more backstory. So I feel once the plot builds up and everything, and learning more about him, he will probably be an S, but for now he will be an A tier. I like him. I'm not supporting his evil doings or efforts, but he's an interesting character, and I was a big fan of when he could manipulate Free and Erica's mind and was really screwing with them, and I thought they died for a minute because it was just a really trippy horror episode. Which I really enjoyed. So I like how he has that impact on people without even trying or having to do anything. So seeing his full potential, I'm really excited for that. Okay. Black Star. So I don't know, because at first going into the show, I kind of hated Black Star because he's just really egotistical, annoying, loud, obnoxious character.
I am the great assassin Black Star, and I've come here to assassinate you all! Sometimes I'm such a big star, I almost can't handle it. Yahoo!
And like, he is super strong, but also equally annoying. So like, it's kind of hard to balance it out, and it's like he's just really obnoxious and chaotic. But he does have some pretty good slow character development over time, but he's just not one of my favorites yet in terms of just a character. I mean, he is super powerful and can be powerful, but there's just a lot of times where he flops. Like almost every time people need him, he flops in some way. So I'm just gonna put him in B for now. I do know like some spoilers for the manga and just that Revolve Black Star, but I'm just gonna act like I don't know that, keep it out of my mind, and kind of go with everything that is based off of part 1 so far. So Black Star's B tier, not too bad. B's a passing grade. Next would be Blair. So Blair just at first really surprised me with the whole first encounter with Soul and Maka. I was not expecting that. That was a big twist with Soul Eater. I didn't know they were that fan servicey.
It's okay, cool guys see naked women all the time. I'm totally used to it.
So that was a big shocker once seeing the stuff, but I do like her because she is like good comedic relief to the show. Not her herself, but how she causes all the other characters around her to react and how they engage with her and everything. So she does provide a great amount of comedic relief and just comedy to the show in general, but it's not because she's a funny character. It's just her presence around other characters cause those funny situations. So, but plot-wise and everything, I don't think she does anything yet for me in terms of writing, helping the story progress in any way. She, like I said, she's just that comedic relief, comedy aspect so far. So I might, for now, put her at D. But it might change. Just hit the mic, but it might change in part 2. And then, oof, poor Crona. It's between S and A for me because Crona has been through tons of shit, like a lot. So, but I mean, I don't know, because it's just like I'm not a big fan of Crona yet, like how I am of other characters you'll see soon. But I really support Crona, but I have conflicting opinions because I mean, I just different personality traits. So, which I think that's a part of 2. It is a part of 2, so I can't mention that stuff yet. I can't bring it into the picture. For now, I'm going with A tier. I like Crona a lot. Crona's a badass with their fighting and just how they work with Ragnarok, even though Ragnarok's kind of the turd of the relationship, because it's just like he always wants to do the evil stuff. He's like that little demon on the shoulder, just like, do this, fuck this up. Yeah, let's do this. So, Crona has a horrible backstory, a lot of conflicting perspectives and emotions, and just doesn't know how to engage with most of society because, I mean, they've been locked up forever and had to deal with Medusa as a mother, which for the most part is horrible. So yeah, I'm going with A tier so far. It might, I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure all of these are going to change for part 2, but for the moment, it's an A tier for me because they're not S tier. They haven't met my expectations of a character yet. Lord Death, that's an easy one. I mean, they're gonna be S tier because super powerful. So I mean, Lord Death, he's a boss with his abilities. His fighting's pretty cool. We haven't seen a ton of fighting yet, but I really did enjoy his fight with Ashura. So that was really cool. I mean, they were basically destroying the city.
You're not going anywhere.
And that wasn't even like their full powers or anything. And the fact that he used his soul to protect the whole city is fucking awesome. And also just how he ripped off Ashura's flesh to make the sack to contain his body and is ridiculously wild. So when Lord Death wants to be, he could be like a true dark badass, like really cool. But also I like him a lot because of his comedic relief, just how he's silly and everything. And knowing that Fire Force is a prequel, I think I know who he is from Fire Force, again due to spoilers, which in general makes it cool, like a lot more cooler in general, knowing how those stories combined and then go into the Soul Eater universe. So in general, Lord Death, he's definitely S tier character, super awesome. Erica, I just don't like. I mean, I don't know if anyone will be a C tier, because yeah, okay, I think some will be C tier. Honestly, Erica might be the first of C tier. She's first C tier. I just don't like her. I mean, in any way, the only good thing about Erica is the introduction of Tadpole Jackson. That's the best thing. And honestly, I should have added Tadpole Jackson to this tier list because he would have been an S tier for me. I love Tadpole Jackson. It's just a hilarious concept of the show, and I love how they introduced him. Just to even have a freaking name, Tadpole Jackson's so funny, and just like how they include him passively here and there throughout the show just kills me, and I love it. But anyways, back to Erica. I just don't like her. I mean, her first introduction with Medusa, just being like a snarky witch with her, which, I mean, it's fair because Medusa is a baddie too, but just like, I never liked Erica's vibe. She's like the type who just like hide in the shadows and like snitch on other people and get them in trouble, but like never has the spine herself to do anything. Like she's just always the servant to someone else, but never independent or like has a backbone to do her own stuff. So that's kind of why I don't like Erica. And plus she's pretty monotone. Like no offense to like actual monotone people out there, because I have a few friends who are monotone, but I mean, we make jokes about it all the time, but like I just can't stand Erica. I mean, it might be the English dub too where she sounds monotone, but I can't stand her voice. She's just a very spineless character. So I was enjoying the episode where her and Free were getting traumatized by Ashura, because that was entertaining. But yeah, I just do not like Erica at all. She is a part of the plot and the writing to affect like the heroes and like bring Ashura back to life and all that, but still, she's a turd. I do not like her. Okay, on to the next one. Good old Excalibur. So again, he's pointless to the plot so far. I mean, every episode he's been in so far has just been filler episodes just about him, his backstories, and just him being silly, which I like a lot. It's 50-50, because I like it a lot because like he's a very funny character, comedic relief, and kind of adds a break into the show. But that's also the reason I don't like that, because like when shit hits the fan or it's getting intense or like you want to continue the story, they're like, we're gonna have an intermission with Excalibur just being pointless and goofy. So that's like why I don't like it. But when he is on screen, I do like him because he is just chaotically and sporadically funny. Like there's no point into him so far. Apparently he is like the strongest weapon. And I think someone said like we don't get to see it at all in the anime, so that kind of sucks. But I also guess he is from the Fire Force universe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think someone told me that. But I don't know how involved he was from Fire Force into this. So yeah, he's gonna be a D for me just because he adds nothing to the plot. So far, he's not a really important character that I know of, and I just like him for the comedy aspect. But he doesn't really do much for me in the show so far. Next is Free. I really like Free, because Free, he's pretty badass and powerful, and I like his werewolf concept, but also like his comedy. His comedy kills me, because he's kind of like a jock format, where like he's like a strong person, but he's just dumb, like he's ditzy. So he has like that ditzy personality while also being strong, and like his ditziness is the comedic relief. So like when they first introduced him, I died watching him because he just cracked me up every time.
You think I take handouts from whoever comes along? Thank you!
Sure thing, no problem.
And I like his powers. I mean, besides him being the werewolf, like he can't die, I guess. And like the backstory with his eye, he stole one of it's like the witch queen's eye or something. So and apparently he's like way more badass in the manga. So I'm definitely gonna read the manga, but I don't know if he's B or A. That's a tough one. So far I'll go with B, because he's similar to Black Star. Like he does add to the plot. He's a powerful character, but he just hasn't. He has done a good bit. He has, because he's locked everyone up in that key box thing. So then Lord Death was locked in there and couldn't get out, which was surprising for how powerful he is. So he has contributed a good bit, but personally, I think he's a B. He's a B character. And then we got Kid Death. I mean, he's S tier too. I really like him. I am incorporating a little bit of part 2 into it, but I'm okay with it because like he has like a detective personality, which I like a lot. Like he does get serious, and so like he's just constantly trying to figure things out and has this like detective persona, which I really like a lot, because it's like I like Sherlock Holmes and mystery stuff like that. So I like that concept, but then in general, he's super powerful. Like I don't think we've really explored his powers a lot, or like his powers growing as much. I think in terms of Black Star and Maka and Kid Death, I think Maka and Black Star had more power development, because Black Star got the sword and Maka's just more character development on like her combining better with Soul, and they get them getting stronger together. But I don't think Kid Death has had a lot of that power development, because like I mean, he was already a powerful person to begin with. That's why he wasn't even in the academy. Like, so he was already above them to begin with. So it makes sense that they had more room for improvement compared to him. But I would like to see more power improvement for Kid Death, which I'm sure there will be. But so in general, his powers are super awesome, and I like his conflict with his dad keeping secrets from him. So like he's trying to do the missions and figure stuff out while also having like that father-son confliction, like their conflicted relationship. But I also love his comedy. Like his comedy kills me, just of how everything needs to be balanced. So like, and they're so random. Like I never expect when because like he'll be in a serious fight and then just go off chart with like something being imbalanced, and it totally throws me off every time, which I love, because I love being surprised in that factor with the comedy aspect. So all those reasons, he's super powerful. I like his conflicted story with him and his dad, and while also him being like trying to be detective to figure stuff out, because he seems like the smarter one of the bunch so far. Yeah, so he's an S tier for me. I really like him a lot. Might be my favorite out of the 3 so far. Next, we have Liz, one of the twin sisters. I like her. I like her relationship with Patty. Their backstory was pretty dark too. I was not expecting them to basically be like bums or homeless people. I don't know. Her and her sisters seemed pretty tripped out, but I do love the concept that like even them themselves can like turn into the weapons. So like Liz could turn into the gun and Patty could use her, Patty turn into the gun and Liz can use her. So like they could like still use each other as power, like weapons and abilities, without just Kid being the only person to use them as the handgun. So I like that they have a great backstory of how they came to be, and they are good comedic relief at times, but I just don't think they're up there yet. I don't know. For the most part, I feel like they serve as a lot of comedy aspects. Besides like Liz and Patty's kind of dark backstory of how they came to be with Kid, I just don't think they've done much for me so far. I just mainly view them as just comedic relief characters so far, because they are pretty silly. So I mean, honestly, I'm gonna throw Patty, if I could find her, Patty in the bunch too. Patty, I think Liz is a little mature than Patty, or just in general more mature than Patty, because Patty seems like, they are twins, but she just seems like the younger sister of the bunch, and she's very chaotic. Like that one episode where they were doing the test, like just how she destroyed that giraffe blew me away. I was like,
Woohoo! It's so pretty! Better watch out. I can break your neck.
she had some serial killer vibes in there, so she is a little more chaotic, which I like. It's the comedy aspect, so I do dig it. But I think they will both probably be D tiers for now. They might have some more growth throughout the rest of the show, but we're gonna find that out. So far, D's getting a lot of characters. So Mifune, I do like Mifune a lot, and it's just because of my interest. I'm going for A. And again, how far am I? I don't know. I think I'm 5 episodes into part 2. So that is, I'm gonna let that conflict. I'm gonna let it conflict because I really do like Mifune and his interaction with Black Star. I think I like their interactions a lot, because the first fight they had, they were strangers, and then this fight, they had some acquaintance with each other, but then they get more backstory with each other. So it seems like they have more empathy with one another. But Mifune, he's not really a bad guy. I mean, at first he was just like a hitman, so like a katana hitman for hire. So I mean, I love katanas. I love anything like samurai related. So big fan of that. I just love samurai concepts and just sword fighting in general. So that's one of the main factors, but his get up cracks me up too. I just love his character design. And then the whole backstory with Little Witch Angela. So that's really what made me like him a lot. But his fucking fighting style is super cool. Like, I forget if it's called the 100 sword something, or it's the 1,000 sword something. It's called the something something.
Infinite sword attack.
But it's really cool, and I love how he utilizes all the different swords and with his fight style in the fight. So the second fight he had with Black Star was really good, like really good. And then the music they played with it was perfect. It was an amazing fight. I had goosebumps many times. So Mifune is definitely A level for me, and I think they're gonna expand on it more, because right now, like, my projection is like it seems like he wants, like, his main thing right now is just protecting Angela. So it's like he's not a good guy or a bad guy. He's just doing what he thinks is right to protect a little innocent child. But he's not like actively trying to initiate any bad stuff or start any bad stuff. Just Angela is a part of the witch society, and the witch society currently is on the bad side. So unfortunately he's stuck on that side until things down the road most likely change. So my theory was that, like, eventually, once the drama and plots resolved, is like the witches will then be accepted into like the academy. So that would give Mifune the chance to be a professor or teacher or whatever at the academy, because it seems like his interaction with Black Star, like, that was something he had an interest in, like working at the academy, like being a tutor or a lecturer or something of that format. Because like it seemed like throughout the fight with Black Star, he really, like, he complimented him, telling him like he's a great swordsman, or he'd be a great fighter, or something along the lines. So like,
Blocking my sword and immediately counterattacking. I can tell you've improved.
like, I could see him like helping Black Star become stronger and improve his skills to reach the powers and abilities he eventually does. So I definitely see him eventually being like on the good side and being like a good, to kind of like how Stein is. Like I could see him in that exact role as Stein, but just Mifune. So I do like Mifune a lot as a character. So definitely an A tier for me. And then we have sweet old Maka. She's very nice, very caring, and just gentle overall. But let's see, I'll go A because she so far she's had good character development. I like her dynamic relationship with Soul. I'm shipping them. I don't know what all the story entails, but from the beginning I always saw her and Soul as like kind of a couple, and so I passively shipping them, especially with like her dad, Spirit or Scythe. Is a Spirit? It's Spirit. I'm dumb. He's a Scythe though, so I wasn't wrong. But Spirit just kept on bringing up that Maka better not be dating Soul, so they kind of passively add that dynamic of that they could be a couple and to passively ship them. So I do ship them. I just don't know what unfolds in the story, and they kind of seem like a platonic couple at the moment. But so I do like her interesting like dynamic relationship with Soul, because like they keep secrets from each other, but they care for each other a lot too. But then them caring for each other too much kind of resorts into sometimes them getting damaged or hurt in the battles. Because like Soul protected Maka when they had that first encounter with Ragnarok and Crona, and Soul almost died, but then got infected by the black blood and blah 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 blah. So I do like their dynamic relationship. And Maka is a badass with the Scythe. So like with Soul, like their fighting style is super cool. But like in episode 1, the introduction, that blew me away, because I mean, in general the animations are awesome, but her fighting style it's just so smooth. I love how she uses the Scythe, because like she'll grab onto building parts to like pole vault herself over to like add more momentum to the movement. So I just really like her fighting style with the Scythe a lot. So really cool character, and she's had some pretty good character development, because like she was like more of a sweet, gentle person, but throughout she kind of wanted to get more aggressive when she like interrupted the fight with Black Star and Crona, because she wanted to fight Crona to kind of get more revenge for Crona and Ragnarok hurting Soul in the first fight. So she is trying to get like up her game and powers and abilities. So I do like her a lot for that. Okay, next we have Masamune, something like that. I do like him a lot. I mean, instantly he's going to be B tier, because I did like him a lot. I think he was a great villain, and the fight scenes between him and Tsubaki were awesome. And I did like that how they revealed that was Tsubaki's brother. I'm pretty sure that was Tsubaki's brother. But I really like that a lot. So the dynamics between them being rivals and having to fight each other, to just have Tsubaki kill him basically, I really enjoyed, and I liked him as a character, because like he had more of a conflicting background, I guess. But he's just not gonna, he's in the middle for me, because I feel like he had a lot more potential to be a higher level character. It's just with the anime, I don't know what's included in the manga, but in the anime he was like 4 or 5 episodes, I'm just guessing, like 4 or 5 episodes, and then he was killed off. So then Black Star could then get the sword and use it. But I feel like he's a character I would really like more if they really did more writing and build up on him, because I really did enjoy it's one of the favorite fight scenes so far not so far, but like it's probably one of my top 5 fight scenes in the show so far. Just between him and Tsubaki and like that dream world or whatever they were fighting in. Super awesome. The animations were cool, but then just like how he looked like evil and stuff, like really cool. So, and plus, like I said, the dynamics between him and Tsubaki and him having that background, I feel they could have really expanded more on to really have him be like a more important character, or just have more emotional feel to the story, because I feel like when Tsubaki killed him and like he slowly faded away or whatever, it could have been more emotionally intensified if there was more build up and writing to it, like more backstory. If they reboot the show, they could do that. They could expand on that more if they ever did in the manga, if there's more writing on him. But I really did like him a lot for what time we had with him, so that's why he's gonna be a level B, tier B for me. So yeah. And then one of my favorite characters, look at her up there, Medusa, Lady Medusa, S tier for sure. Amazing villain, just because she's so bad. She's a meanie, she's a big baddie, but we all know by now I have a big old crush on her. It's one of my favorite lady characters of the show. So I do like her a lot. She's very dark. I like her because she's just a big bad. Like, she just wants to bring terror to the world. But I like her perspective too, because like between her and Stein, she doesn't want everything to be controlled. Like, she wants to explore and expand more and create her own stuff without having to be controlled on like what can be done and what can be created and made and all that. So I like her and Stein's conflicting perspectives with each other, and I like her dynamic relationship with Stein, because Stein does have some similar perspectives to Medusa, but he deep down he does what's right and he knows what's right. So that's why they can't mesh. So I do like her a lot as a villain. She's very dark and cruel. She doesn't care about feelings or anything. She just does what she feels, and she's more of a loner. So she has her pawns, like Mizuni, Erika, Free, and just others, but like she does her own thing, and she's like one of the three sisters. So I do like her a lot. She's my favorite villain so far because she has the most backstory and the most writing to her as a villain, and she kind of has like what she's doing. Like they do it well in the writing and explaining of like why she's doing it, being a villain and everything. So I like her story so far of why she's a villain, but it just makes it easy to hate her too, because what she did with Crona, which I don't know if that was part 2 or part 1. Regardless, she's S tier because I have a big fan crush on her. So even if she was poor writing, she'd be up there. I mean, I do like her abilities a lot. Her abilities are awesome, and her fights between her and Stein, amazing. And I like that she's basically indestructible. If not indestructible, but she could basically live forever if she was constantly strategic with her abilities, how she has been. Because like how stuff goes in part 2 is crazy. She's a very scary villain. Like, just things she does, like she has no remorse for anything. Like, no kids. She's like, screw the kids. Crona, I'll have my own kid and like raise them as a trained animal to do what I want, and then they have to perfect what I want, and then I'll let them out of the room every now and then. Like, she made Crona kill like a baby dragon. Crazy. Like, she's a crazy parent. But then like things she does to other kids in like part 2, she's a wild woman, and that's why I like her. I have a crush. But so I mean, it's unconditional love for Medusa, but it'll never be, because I'm real and she's not. So that's enough about Medusa. She's really cool, and she has like those snake tats that can just move around and be a part of her power. So extra points. All right, I am running out of a lot of oxygen doing all this talk. I'm not used to talking this much. I mean, I do reaction videos, but I don't talk this much, like, consistently. I get breaks, and I haven't had a break. It's 34 minutes? Jesus Christ. It's gonna be cut. It's gonna probably be a 20-minute video, but I've been talking for 34 minutes. That's a long time, and I'm not used to it. Anyways, next in line is Mizuni. Is it Mizuni? Yeah, it's like the combination Mizuni. We're gonna confliction. Okay, let's go. Yeah, D tier. I mean, Mizuni is annoying. Like, the general little, I forget, they're rats or hamsters. But they're annoying regardless. I hate them. Oops. Anyways, I hate the Mizunis individually. The only time I like them is when they look like this. Of course, it makes sense. But they're cheap, whatever that is. I hate it. So far their powers are kind of silly, which I get, that's the point. I mean, they got the long whiskers that could cut the buildings and they fall down and all that. So they are very silly character, and they do help Medusa with like releasing Ashura and everything, but they just don't do anything for me until they all combine into this, which I like a lot. I like her engagement with Blair.
Hot, amazing. This is too much.
But yeah, she doesn't do anything so far. I mean, she has been a part of some scenarios, but she's not like, she's definitely a side character, like a side character. But I do like when all 5 of them combine. That's for sure. I think Nygus is B. I'm gonna go with B tier. Nygus she doesn't have a lot of screen time yet, but her partnership with Sid and just like how like the missions and everything she does with Sid, I like a lot. And it kind of conflicts because I don't know if Nygus was a part of part 1. If she was, it was barely. I think she was a part of part 1, but it was like barely in it. But I'm gonna include a little bit of part 2. Nygus is a boss. Like her and Sid together, like they got some crazy teamwork. So I like their stealthy, like they are like stealth assassins. Like they have great assassination skills and fight styles. Like they are great at just like being quiet, infiltrating a building and like killing all the enemies without even like anyone knowing that they're there, and then like getting what they need and then get out. Like they're definitely like weapon experts, fight experts, and very skilled sets. So Nygus hasn't had a lot of screen time, but I have seen some cosplays out there of Nygus, so those are a plus. That's kind of helping the B tier go up. But I think she's got potential. I just like her character design and like her partnership with Sid, and just like their fighting style. Like I said, being like stealthy assassins. So they definitely pass up. I mean, I'm an action person, so yeah. Nygus is B tier. I have Ox. Ox is between D and C because he's a silly person. I don't like that single hair on his freaking head. I just want it ripped off every time. He looks goofy, and honestly, Ox is a cool name, like for a character. Like it might be irony because it's like, let's give this goofy guy a really badass name, because I feel like Ox is like free. Where's Free? Free would be perfect to have the name Ox, because like he's built like an ox. So like that's what an ox should look like, not this guy. I don't even know a name for him. Like I'm not gonna say names because that's just like someone out there might have that name and then lose a subscriber or like a lot. I'm just kidding. But I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of his fighting styles yet. Like I watched the episode with him and Excalibur. It was funny, but not eventful in any way. It was just mostly comedy. So Ox hasn't really done much for the plot, and it's because of that single head on his forehead. It just needs ripped out. That's why I just don't get his haircut. I mean, like, are those hair pieces, or are those a part of his glasses? I don't get it. I don't know. But yeah, he's bottom of the list for me. He's down there. Okay. Ragnarok. So I do like Ragnarok. I do. People hate him. I like him because comedic relief. I'm just doing it. I'm putting B. I do like Ragnarok because I like him because he is that little devil on the shoulder. Like I like that he just constantly nags. So we're like, come on, Crona, just do this bad thing. Come on. Just come on, quit being a baby. I like his bully concepts with Crona because it just like he's giving him noogies and just like constantly bullying him. Even it is sad for Crona. Feel bad for him, but I love like how Ragnarok interacts with him because every time Ragnarok's on screen, I'm busting up laughing just how he's engaging with Crona or other characters, and he just looks super cool when he's not like baby Ragnarok, but baby Ragnarok, he's adorable, so I like that too because like he looks really cute, but he still has that sassy personality, so I like that a lot. But like when he's like jacked Ragnarok, it's fucking cool looking because he looks like a beast, but then when he turns into like the dragon looking thing with the wings, so cool. Like every time I'm like, this is fucking awesome. And then the fact that he can turn into like the sword too. Whoopee!
Goopy.
But like when he does that, the whoopee cracks me up. But like I like the fact that like Crona just holds his hand up, and then like the sword just like slowly appears, and it's just like super cool. So I just love the character design for Ragnarok basically, and like how he can transform and his abilities doing that. So I do like him a lot like that. Next is Sid, and since I've hyped up Nygus a lot and she hasn't had screen time, it only makes sense to put Sid up to A. So I do like, at first I critiqued Sid a lot because I just did not like him. I thought it was a silly character because he's like, when I was a human, blah 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 blah, but now I'm a zombie, so my whole perspective changed. Or even though I'm a zombie, I'm still a teacher and I taught you kids a lot. Here's a life lesson. So like I always thought that was silly. But him becoming more involved in like the actual plot and writing to the story of like I can't even explain anything right now, but like him being more involved in the plot in general has just made me like him more as a character, because like for Lord Death now, it's like him and Nygus who are sent out on secret missions to like keep things secret away from the kids, but also for them to try and clean up stuff, so like more stuff doesn't, like more villainous acts don't spread and become known, and to keep it hush hush on like the academy side. So I like that Nygus and Sid are like Lord Death's secret servants to like do his missions or to help keep everything fine basically. But like I was talking about Nygus, like Sid is a badass. Like I was not expecting him to be as badass as he is. Like I was saying, he's stealthy, he's like an assassin, he's a weapons master. Like I've witnessed a few deaths, and I am going to include a little bit of part 2, but especially in part 2 for like the first 4 or 5 episodes that I've seen so far, he's a badass. Like just how he is with his knives and everything, I was not like all the kills he's performed, I was not expecting it. Like it just came out of nowhere, which I'm sure the people he killed too were not expecting it, because this guy's a boss and he's super stealthy. So Sid's definitely an A tier now for me, because it's kind of a weird ranking, because I would never expect from the beginning Sid to be an A tier, but I do like him a lot because he is doing like Lord Death's secret biddings now to keep the kids from like knowing certain things. And so like he has a weird dynamic relationship right now too with Lord Death, Kid Death, being involved in the academy, and then just him having to like infiltrate the enemy locations at time to like grab the items and stuff. So I do like how involved he is as a character in the plot. I didn't think he'd grow this much so far. I thought he'd be more of a side character, but he's really growing a good bit. So yeah, Sid, A tier. Next would probably, well, it's Soul. I think he's A tier. I think Soul's A tier. I like his dynamic relationship with Maka. Him being a Scythe is pretty badass, and he's involved a lot in the plot. I think he's had some good character development. Not a lot. I wouldn't say he has as much character development as Maka, maybe. I don't know, because I like his development of just getting the black blood like he's getting infected by it, and then he has to deal with like his inner demons, basically like talking to the little red devil, and like make sure he doesn't go insane. So I did like that little storyline. I think he got healed. I don't remember, but I think it's all good now. But I think it'll come back later. I don't know. But I did like that concept, and I like I said, with Maka, his dynamic relationship with Maka. I do ship them. I think he's more of like the it's whatever personality, like doesn't care about much, but he does care a lot about Maka. Like he does care about his people a bit, but in general, like him, he doesn't care about much. But Maka's totally different to him, which I like a lot, because it just shows how he feels about her and just how he cares about her, which is a lot. So I do like their dynamic relationship, and he's pretty badass. I hope to see like more development with him too, and just like more fighting opportunities for him, because so far there haven't been. I'm trying to think, I'm trying to reflect on a lot, but yeah, there hasn't been a ton of intense, crazy fighting moments with them yet. Which, Alex, it's not all about the fighting, which I get it. Like the plot, the writing, background stories, that has a good toll on the whole story and everything. So, but I do like him a lot. I like Soul. He's definitely gonna be an A tier for me. My jaws, my mouth's getting tired. For 47 minutes. I didn't think I was gonna make an hour-long video on this. This is crazy. All right, so Spirit. I'm doing it. He's A tier for me. I think a lot of people don't like Spirit, but I love Spirit. Wait. I don't know if he's A tier or S tier for me now. Damn. Let's see. Okay, that makes sense. He's A tier for me, because the only thing that's holding him back is because he cheated. Like he's kind of a bad father figure for Maka's early years, I guess, as a child. So yeah, he was a bad husband. He cheated on his wife, caused a divorce, but then now he just like kind of lives in regret of being a bad father and bad husband. So he just drinks a lot, and he hangs out with Blair, which is not a good influence. So he's always hanging around the ladies. I don't know if like that's a strip club in Soul Eater where like he hangs out, or if it's just somewhere, a bar with a lot of ladies. I don't know. It's an anime. It doesn't explain a lot in that area. But Spirit, he drinks a lot. He lives in regret. But I do like him a lot. I mean, I like, because like he works, he's Lord Death's main weapon, but I think it's Spirit that can like work with other characters. Like he could like be a weapon with other characters, like match the levels. I think. I might be wrong. I haven't watched Soul Eater episodes for a while, so this is me getting back into it. Me doing this video is a good refresher. But I do like that he could like switch weapon owners basically and still work with them really well, even though he was originally Stein's weapon. So I like his backstory and chemistry with Stein, because that's good comedic relief. But I love them as partners. Like their duo for just working and flowing together so well in fights is amazing. So I feel like him and Stein are really good bros in general, but like how they work together as a team, also great. Like they know each other well. They have a good amount of chemistry and backstory with each other. So it's like they're those two people who don't have to say anything verbally to know what the next move is. Like they know each other really well. And like so far every fight scene they have, super awesome, because I like that Spirit is more, when he's combined with Stein, he's more like the defense aspect and Stein's the offense. So I'll get more into that soon with Stein. But and then like Spirit is probably my favorite comedic character. Excalibur's funny, but like he's like pointless funny, like chaotically funny, spontaneously funny. But like Spirit, I love it because like he's trying to be a better person and do better. So like all of his interactions with Maka and
What on earth are you doing, Spirit?
I'm sending positive energy to Maka so she'll do well on the test. My little girl will get first place tomorrow. She will, she will, she will, she will. Maka, 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 she will, she will, she will. I'll bet Maka's enjoying her present right now.
He's so creepy.
How he interacts just kills me. Like, super funny character. So I love, like, he's my favorite comedic character so far, and it'll probably stay that way. So yeah, he's definitely an A level, but I do like that, like, he knows he's done wrong, so like he's trying to change and be a better person. So like we get to witness him trying to be a better father with Maka, and like I love the serious moments. Like he just comes in like, hey, it's okay, kid, but then like it's about like they're about to fight, and like he's just full serious with Medusa because like how she treated Crona the whole time, raising Crona and just being a horrible parent, like that really got to him because he knows he was a shitty father. So but like how she doesn't care and all that, so like it really affects him. So I like how it shows that like he regrets those situations that he's caused, and he gets serious at times. So I really do like when he's serious, and his fighting style is super cool. So in general, he is an A tier, but could be a S tier if he didn't be a shitty father and husband. But I think he's got some good redemption, but we'll see. God, my face is tired from talking. Ugh. Okay, anyways, easy, no guessing it. Stein's S tier. Besides me having a solid man crush on him, the guy knows kung fu. He has a great, like I said with Medusa, great dynamic relationship with her. Like a lot of conflicting things, because like I ship Stein and Medusa, but knowing their character traits and perspectives and like their opposing thoughts and everything, like they'll never work. They're just never meant to be. But I do love their chemistry with each other and how they, because like they do both like each other, but they know they can't be anything. So like they gotta fight each other to kill each other basically. So like their fight scenes were fucking awesome. And just Stein in general, I like his philosophy. I like his personality and like how he like tutors the kids, because like his first introduction, like he was teasing them, mocking them, fighting them the whole time, just sitting in his chair. So like he enjoys those moments, just messing with the kids while beating their ass, but also passively like tutoring and lecturing them about like them getting to know themselves more so they could grow as a character. So I like Stein because he's just that mentor character, but he's like super OP too so far that I know of. So very strong character, and I love his fighting style a lot, because even though he has Spirit as his Scythe, he doesn't use the Scythe as a weapon. It's more of a defense. So like he uses his actual fighting style to be the offense, which most of the enemies aren't used to, which they explain it when he was fighting Crona and Ragnarok, which was badass, because like every time Scythe defense, and then like he'll come in and do his little kamehameha and like blow their ribs out. So I love the impact. And the same thing with him and Medusa, like that animation where he's like coming in and like all of her arrows are like cutting him up, but he just commits and just busts through her. Super good.
I want to tear things apart without losing my soul!
What?
Soul force!
Had her toes and knees weak. Ugh. Stein's I mean, he looks badass. I like the whole Frankenstein character design, so like I like it a lot. And then I like main of all, not main, but like one of the main aspects is that his confliction of like handling the madness. So that kind of goes into part 2, but yeah, so we'll stick with part 1. But like he is a mad guy, he's a mad character. Frankenstein in general is mad, so like him trying to contain and control it. So I like his conflicting thoughts and everything he goes through with that, but we won't get into that until we do part 2 video. So yeah, Stein easily top. This guy, what was his, the Dutchman? Yeah, pointless character so far. I don't know if he comes back. but he was like the ship. I did like that, he was the ship essentially, like he was his own person, but he was also the ship. So I liked whatever happened to the ship happened to him, and he wasn't fully killed. I think like he was decapitated and was sailing away on the little ship at the end of the fight between like when Crona interrupted him and Kid. So far I think he's a pointless character, but he knows something. I know he knows a secret because he mentioned something to Kid, and Kid thought it was Crona that he was referencing, but I think the Dutchman is referencing something or someone else. So definitely a C tier for me, but I think he might be involved maybe more in part 2. We'll see, but so far kind of pointless. He was like in 1 episode, I think. So yeah, Tsubaki. I do like Tsubaki a lot. She's a really nice girl. B or A? I don't know. I just don't know. I'll probably talk about it first and then make a final judgment. But like, I do like Tsubaki's relationship with her brother. That whole the episode or few episodes that happened, like their backstory, and she had to kill her brother to basically stop him, but also get the sword for Black Star in short. So I like that. She's a very nice, gentle person in general. Like she has that personality, and she's very patient. I respect her on how patient she is with Black Star, because I wouldn't want to be his partner ever. Everything he says and everything she deals with, just how he acts so obnoxiously and loud. I can't deal with loud people, like in real life in general. So like if they're loud and obnoxious, I'm far away from them. So big ol' kudos to Tsubaki for dealing with him. But I think she had good character development with that whole interaction with her brother. I did enjoy that a lot. I liked the whole chemistry with her brother, backstory and all that. So I did like her a lot with that. But I think since that little story arc with her and her brother in that situation, like not much has been expanded on, because during that time too she learned more about Black Star and his past, which was good because like he had like a dark past, and like how that village hated the Star family or Black Star family, and he's like the only one left of his family because like Lord Death killed some of them, or his parents, because like they all wanted more souls just to be more powerful, something along the lines like that. So that was pretty crazy and dark, but he's just too loud and obnoxious. He's gonna stay on the B tier. But so I like that chemistry between Tsubaki and Black Star, and I like that she changes different weapon forms too. So that's really cool, like the giant Naruto star thingy, and then she's also the mini scythes on the chain, and maybe the sword. I think she's the sword now too. So like she's very dynamic with weapon changing, so that's very cool. But she's a very nice, supportive character. I just don't know if it's A tier or B tier. They should make a middle of A tier and B tier, because that's where she'd go. Yeah, she's just not on par yet with the A tier people. So she's close to A tier, but I'm gonna stick around B tier. Is that it? Anyone else? Because that's part two. Don't even know this person. Don't know that person at all. Part two for sure. I mean, they're kind of part A, but I just mostly part 2. So yeah, that's it. Damn. 59 minutes and 5 seconds so far. I didn't think I'd be talking this long. So hopefully you guys watched most of the video, or came to the end at least. So please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, go watch all the Soul Eater episodes I've watched so far. But yeah, this is part 1, so I'm a little past part 1 in the show. So once I finish the show, I want to make a part 2, but also in the meantime, I want to keep uploading the episodes, of course. And then what I'm going to do now, so I made like my general rankings in general for like all the characters, but something cool I thought I would do is make like a lot of top 5 categories. So Not today, because my face is fucking tired from talking. That's why I hate presents. I'm just not used to talking. I don't do presentations or any of that stuff. But I'm gonna watch some anime, and I'll post that. But I'm gonna do some top 5 categories. So it's gonna be one video like this, but I'm gonna do like top 5 heroes, top 5 villains, top 5 comedic characters. So it's gonna be like something similar to this, but more top 5 base. So there are 5. I'm gonna build it out on here, but I'm gonna readjust this workflow thanks to Colton Bryant. So I'm gonna tag his channel in this YouTube video, so make sure to check it out. You can click on his @ and then watch his YouTube videos. But I'm gonna screenshot this. I don't know, I'll try and upload a link somewhere of this, my screenshot, but I'm gonna download this, and then so I can refer to this later on. But make sure to check out like my top 5 video when I release that. So I'll probably do that sometime soon too, because that'll be fun, that'll be entertaining. It's more of a different concept to my favorite characters in general, and it won't be near as long as this, but hopefully you guys check it out. Comment your thoughts below in the video, whether like you agree or disagree with my tier rankings on characters, kind of where you think you would place them and why. I'd really like to know your guys' thoughts, because like I think my Soul Eater audiences have been the most engaged so far, so you guys are awesome in helping the channel grow so far. So once I finish the show, hopefully you don't ditch me, and just always recommend shows to watch. Unfortunately, there's so many anime that we'll never be able to watch all of them, but we can do our best, and maybe eventually this could be a full-time job, because unfortunately I have to work. I have to be an adult, and it sucks. So the more I could grow and get helped out on that, I'll help everyone else out wherever I can. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Comment, share it, subscribe, whatever. But hope you guys are doing well, and look forward to hearing your thoughts and comments on future videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.